Alright, that looks like it works. So this is just a test run. Just going to play around a little bit with this, see how well this works. Tried using other streaming services before, tried the OBS Studio. That worked only marginally well. Tried using a camera set up on a tripod in front of the television. Works well enough, but it doesn't have that same level of clarity, professional quality that you'd hope for. So now we're going to try streaming directly to YouTube. Issue I think might run into is really no way to edit what goes on live. I mean, I suppose there's probably a way to clear it up later. I have to do a little bit more research.
Feed him an escaped sunfall.
But for now, just going to play around a little bit.
This isn't up to their usual.
Meridian.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Ron told me about.
But it's ours now.
Not in the know.
Public monument.
This is Horizon Zero Dawn, PlayStation 3 exclusive. Very excited about
that dried up old prune in a robe
5 coming out.
I can be persuasive.
Or there will be a sequel, Horizon Forbidden West.
It reminds me of someone.
Looks
years
beautiful,
now.
looks fantastic.
But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Osram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now. It's a
this
public
priest sounds
monument,
like a real dick.
not his private shrine.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
I guess I have to ask at least one of these.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
Alright, this seems like a treasonous
I thought
statement
Avad
he
taking
made.
the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill the Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
Snap.
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
You know it.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
Why didn't he go with him then?
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Life in the claim was never easy, and living here ain't either.
I guess he just rushed in with everybody else. Not even so much as a how do you do.
Here's to Avad, eh?
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
Well, there's just no pleasing some people. This is overall going to be a pretty spoiler-free for anybody who's watching. Pretty much gone through the main story already, so there's some side quest cleanup here. It's just a test run after all. Not necessarily using the highest quality microfilm. Basically just what I've always used to co-op game in Borderlands. Just making do with what I already have on hand. So recommendations, obviously, are just welcome. Raccoons
This
around.
is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes.
Ah, snap maws. Nasty critters. Skilled with ice, so let's equip ourselves accordingly. Despite being water-dwelling, they don't exactly love being shot with fire, so let's go with that. Class got a little bit of a kick to it. I feel like I could have prayed at this shrine all day and these things wouldn't have bothered me.
Here we are again.
I'll take all those goodies. Talk to you in a minute. There's loot to be taken.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and... Oh,
What is it?
there. Her bracelet. And... I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
Okay, I think she's just straight up insane, so I don't know what's going on with that, but on to the next one. And it's just a quick jaunt right over that way. Pick up that metal flower while I'm there. But, yeah. Either that or quiet approach. Quiet. Is there a raccoon around when you need one? I need some raccoon skin.
This must be the sun's
Goose
prime,
skin, too, for
where the
that matter.
Bannock wants to paint his mark.
It's gotta be around here somewhere. Focus reveals anything. Turkey. Maybe it's up there? In fact, it seems like the whole thing might be up there. So let's go up. Once again, it bears repeating, simply a test run, not necessarily trying to be as engaging as I otherwise might be. Ah, shit. Alright. Whatever reason, Glittenhawks is cold, so...
Come on!
Tell you what, these adept weapons kick ass. Hello.
It's good to be free.
Ooh. So somebody took the time to build that and didn't steal this. Works for me.
You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Well, that was well worth the time and effort. Now let's go talk to this guy. Truly, this is a fantastic game. This side mission's a little blasé, but the main story, oh, it is fantastic. Moving, challenging, and as challenging really as you want it to be because of the story level difficulty if you're just interested in the story. It's truly a masterwork. Now, I just need to figure out my path through Meridian.
Karja have been here working since the spire left the town.
Apparently this way.
Won't cost you a shard, just the...
They do a halfway decent job with the markers showing you where to go, which is handy.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
Alright, I did the thing.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
Yeah, nice fella. Alright, let's see what wonderful thing I got. Ooh. Riches galore.
A reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity.
Could have got all that off of a sawtooth, probably.
Would you like to buy something? Influence in the palace.
Always restock your arrows. You don't want to run out of them at the worst time possible. Just run around with a flaming fire arrow, don't mind me.
Check out these wares.
Oh, this friggin' guy.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see.
Kicking rocks.
Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruin?
Well, alright, that should be enough just to test out the system. If it works, well, then I'll know. And I'll come up with a perhaps more insightful strategy for the next session. But if you are watching for whatever reason, and it doesn't look like anybody is at the time of broadcast, you know, thanks for watching. That's on you, I guess. See ya.